Let's move on to export and import on separating objects. Before we do this, I just want you to click on Files, and I want you to click on Export Full Scene and save it. Export the full scene and save it. Let's say I'm going to just call it Lesson 5, Semester 1, Lesson 5, Session 2 in this case. So I'll just save this. Once I'm done with it, go to a new scene and set a plain scene. Plain nothing scene, please. Alright, plain nothing scene. Now I want you to go to 3D Studio Max and open up today's exercise files. It has nothing but a cube and a plane again. We're going to do export and import again, but this time round it's with a bit more depth and substance, okay? So this one. Now if you look at this, there's really nothing happening here. It's just a cube and a plane, alright? I want you to do first of all this. Select these objects. Select these two objects here and do an export selected. Export it to today's lesson notes. Save it under DAE, this part. I'll just call it export import O2, and then I add O1 to it. It's in stages, okay? And save it. Ignore the prompts. Don't worry about it, it will go through. Ignore all the prompts here. And I want you to import this geometry again under import. Add a new model called this one and bring it in. Okay. I'll just call it, say, no separation. Okay, I'll just call it no separation. Add to library, and then I'll just click anywhere. You've done this in HBL actually. Sorry. Export as DAE. Export as a DAE file. I'm just going to tweak and move this object a little bit. If you have done your work, if you have done your job in HBL and practice, you will know what to do for mapping. Okay, I want you to map something onto it. After that, after you have selected this one, right, what must you do? Under edit materials, I want you to put a material to it, okay, and see whether you can or not. Let's say I'm going to click on nature and soil, okay, or maybe woodlands, and I'm going to put stack logs onto it. See can or not in this case. Okay. For this object, you'll find that it's a little bit tricky to move or to shape it. If you notice here, I can't quite control which face or which item I need to select and map. I'm going to show you the technique how we can make this happen. every single one of these face can be mapped with a different object, okay, without you having to split the object out. For a very important use, many a times you have this building or you have this interior. This wall is one color, the other wall is another color, another treatment, another treatment. So every single one of this is different. It's a problem, it's hard to tackle. Does that mean I have to explode my 3D model in order to deal with this? The answer is no, you do not have to. So let's go back to 3D Studio Max here, and I'll show you. Under Materials, if you look under Material inside this Max file, I have prepared 6 different colors for you, and 6 different colors refer to 6 different materials. You don't have to map, okay, I repeat, you do not have to map materials, so to speak, because those materials will not be there anyway. You just need color and a different material number to separate the faces. Notice here, this is 01 default, this is 02 default, 03 default, etc, etc, etc. Alright? Next, before we do anything else to this cube in particular, alright, this is a cube object, a cube. I want you to add one more, stack one more modifier here called Edit Mesh. Mesh, not poly, yeah? Edit Mesh. Only this will work, polygon won't work. And expand so that you see it is a mesh, edit mesh, polygon sub-selection mode here, so that it becomes looking like this. Edit mesh, polygon sub-selection mode. Okay, with this, I want you to select, say, one face here, just one face. Under your material editor, map it, say, red color. Select another face, map it, say, yellow color. Select the other one, green color. Another one, cyan. Another one, blue. So they all look different colored. Are you catching it, guys? Ken? After you are done with this, select everything again, go to export, export selected one more time, call it O2. Okay, export import MM0202 and save it as a DAE file format. Inside Lumion again, okay, let's save and get out of this. Re-import this model 02. I want you to rename it now, call it, let's say, with separation. That's one. Alright, with this, click add to library and put it on the other side here. So I'll just prepare this a little bit and make sure we raise this object up so you can see clearly, alright? Here. So what is the difference, in fact, by doing this? What happens is, if you have prepared your model nicely and separated them nicely, when you are doing editing materials, you will find that you will now be able to split the faces. Okay, for example, I'll just show you very quickly. I can actually map them using a different material for every single one of these faces I would like to use. This is, I'm going to make it blue. Okay, and next, I'm going to make this one say glass. Alright, before I move on and make this side something else. Okay, maybe the one landscape. I'm going to make this something else. Custom, no good. Okay, I'm going to make this one timber. And then I'm going to make this side. Okay, I'm going to make the top side something else again. Metal. Okay, I'm going to make this one nature. And I'm going to make this one something else again. Indoor. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, let's try stone. And while I'm at it, I can then map this one as a different material again. Landscape. Actually, you can create your own. You can create your own by adding in texture under custom. This part here. Down here is already quite comprehensive, in fact. Okay, just to augment this. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is, I'm trying to show you what's going to happen when you separate the materials using edit mesh and giving it a face. Select a face, giving it another material. Before you export, it gives you a whole lot more selection or selectability, so that it gives you a lot more freedom to adjust the materials when it comes in. So there is really no need for you to explode the material here. Okay, there's no need to explode the geometry. So it remains here inside Max. It still remains a cube object. It's still a big cube, except right now every one of its faces has a different material. Once it has a different material already, that's it. And once you have a different material, you can begin to map all these faces here quite differently. Okay, I just show you as an example this way. So all these materials can be done this way. Okay guys, this is what we have to share with you up to this point. Alright, now I would like you to take the remaining time, which we really don't have. We have about less than 15 minutes or so. We probably go for a toilet break now. I see everybody walking in and out. I need my toilet break too. Okay? Yeah, it's tough morning. Okay? Guys, I want you to start opening up your 3D model now. Okay? And I want you to do a strategic export. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by this? Strategic meaning, hey, select only the columns, export. Select only the wall, export. Select only the roof, export. Part by part. Do not, I repeat one more time again, very do not attempt to remove the whole thing and port over. 99% of the time you will fail. Nothing will go through. Why? Keep the humming sound. Nothing will go through because many a time, hey, you always import tables and chairs or because from somewhere in the internet. Those guys model it out of Maya, AutoCAD, I don't know what else, SketchUp. When they bring it to Mac, when you import into Mac, you bring in a lot of junk code. So once it's inside there, you'll find that even when you select, you can't even group them. When grouping doesn't even happen, forget about trying to export, it won't work. So therefore, you must bring it out in stages. Alright, that's why we need to make sure you know how to put in the 000 thing. Okay, how to bring a line. So please take the opportunity to do it. This is our last instructional lesson for this term. Right up to this point. Next week, it's consultative. We're going to go around and we need to check on your work and your progress. Because why? Next week's what? Week 6 already, right? Week 7 is what? Submission. Isn't it? Time's up, So please, get started. You definitely can complete on time. Guaranteed. So please get started now. So that you will face the problem while we are around.